oppenheiml@mail.montclair.edu. Hi, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulty getting everybody online, but who is still not online and logged into the hub? Okay, I mean, who is having difficulty getting online and logging into the hub? Yeah, okay. See, let me see. If you're online and if you're Why don't we start? So, in with a little 1-minute clip about the difficulties of learning new technology. We're going to have to skip it because so I can do things that are local, but I can't do things that are online, and that's just how it's going to have to be. Sorry. We actually tried to do something about it, but not working. So let's see. Adrian, can you help? Where's Adrian? Adrian? I don't know where it is. Yeah, I need his help. Okay, so just wait a few minutes and we'll take that. So the information I put on is gone because live one, which I was doing right here. Okay, so what are we talking about? Thank you everybody for coming on a Sunday morning. And let's just get started. I think you'll still be able to learn stuff about this regardless. So, the hub. What are we talking about? This is how it's going to work. I'm going to go through different sections, and then I'm going to stop between sections for questions and also to see, I don't know if we'll be able to do this, to see if people can actually do the things that I'm talking about, may or may not be able to. So let's talk about what the hub is, because there was actually some confusion that was pointed out to me. So the hub is an application, but by that I mean that it is both a kind of the little thing with the icon that you put on your phone or your tablet and you download from the App Store, and it is also something that you can use online from your desktop or laptop. This was supposed to be the online demonstration. The online images look a bit different than the phone, which is why we're doing this separately. We did a phone one a year and a half ago. So that's what that is. Just to give you, Andrew, so the hub was created by Andrew Rosendahl and he donated, I mean, it's a business of his, but he donated to NYPSI so that we can use it. Let's see, this is why. So this is, this is the whiteboard at the neonatal ICU in Jackson, Florida. If you look at it, this is how people communicated. This is how people kept track of phone numbers. This is how, and we're talking about a NICU here. Not good. Not good. So, and things are going to change all the time. So, you know, they looked at this and they said, well, we can do better than that. We can use technology to do better than that. So, and there's just some more stuff about it, not just contact information, but also records and documents and things like that that you want to be able to access, and you can access it all in one place. Now, there's the hub, and the hub is, let's see, so originally, as I said, it was available for phone and tablet, but now it's on desktop, and you can see a little bit of the difference in the look on the laptop and the desktop here. And it's gone through a number of iterations, both in terms of how it looks, how you interact with it. They're constantly changing things and making various improvements. So it will change, but the basic way to use it is the same no matter what. So what is the hub? Well, so I said it's an application for accessing NYPSI resources. So you can get, what we have there is what is posted, included on the hub, are things that you might want to know. Like, for example, documents. The bylaws are accessible on hub. Class schedule, event schedule. Those are all available, and it's a meeting place. Whoops, sorry. Meeting place and communication center. So it's not just a place where you get information. You can actually actively communicate on the hub to a closed group, and that's an important point. That this is the NYPSI hub. So people who are affiliated with NYPSI in one way or another. Everybody should be able to access the hub and communicate on it. And we're going to go through ways that you do communicate on it. It's also an archive of ideas and dialogue, meaning that if you had some sort of discussion with somebody else on the hub 3 years ago, and you don't know what it was, but you want to look for it, you just do a search. It's a much cleaner search than something like, you know, your email. and it will find it for you. Things don't go away. They are archived. Very important point. What happens in the hub stays in the hub. Very important, from both directions. It's secure. So it's secure enough that if you're exchanging information, you actually can exchange patient information without worrying about it being exposed. My preference is to do that one-on-one on the hub, even there, but just because I don't like a lot of people having that information, I haven't done it. But you can do it, and you can feel secure that way. But also, stuff doesn't go away. So please don't put anything on the hub that you think you might regret putting up there later. It's going to be there. You can search for it. It ain't going away. Actually, Andrew did this slide, but it's a mobile group identity. So the idea is we're a group. We should be able to communicate as a group within the group, and we should be able to do it remotely. We shouldn't have to all be in the same room. It's great when we are in the same room, but we shouldn't have to be. Okay, so this is what the hub screen looks like. Are you good? You okay? This is what the online hub home screen looks like. You can see, and you log in at hubspringhealth.com, which we've been trying to do, but we can no longer do because we overloaded our Wi-Fi. So it has 3 parts. It has, and some of you, when you get on it, it'll have like an H with a couple of circles around it, and that's sort of a screen that exists if you haven't put anything up there beforehand. Yeah, but then you might not be able to do it anymore because the Wi-Fi in here is not the Wi-Fi in another part of the building. And you need to log in. It's a different login. The second floor has its own Wi-Fi login and router and things like that. It doesn't kind of matter. Yeah. Okay, so there are 3 parts. There are 3 parts. There's the left-hand column. The left-hand column is always about communication. It's communication with other people in the hub. We'll go through how to do that, but that's what it is, and all the communication stuff is over here. The right side is more informational. You can add information, and you can get information. So, for example, you can get the class schedule, or you can get calendars. You can also get help. You can click here and get to a screen that will allow you to contact Hub, the company, for help if you need it. This is what I was talking about. NYPSI Docs has the bylaws are on it, the new progression thing is on it, and there'll be more added as it comes out. There's a lot of storage space here, so we can put documents that we really need to have access to. And the middle, this is very important. Middle looks like a big open nothing, but the middle is where you see the stuff that comes up as a result of doing things either in communication or in information. So we'll see that soon. But and the middle, and what I like about this is what the laptop screen looks like. What I like about it is that it's big and I can see it, unlike my phone, which is harder. So that's okay. So that's what that looks like. So we're going to look at the different parts separately. First, we're going to look at this part, the right-hand side. Top right. What do we have? We have my name. This is actually a dummy user that I created for myself that I will delete after we're done. The reason I created it is so I could have screenshots that look like what you would see, what you're going to see, because my actual user name, which is Rebecca Twersky Kangmana, has administrative privileges that other people don't have, so it'll look different. This is a profile picture. I have nothing there because this is just the gray dude. But we'll talk about what to do with that later, and you will see also later that my other user does have an image on it. There's a search function. The settings. Can people look at the screen? Do you have a settings thing? Gear? Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that showed. I don't know why it showed up here, but that's one of the things that you shouldn't have it. So let's look. There's the user profile. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but I'm not doing the phone because the phone has changed a lot since the last time that we did that, so I'm not sure what it looks like, and I don't have slides for that. So there's the user profile. There is search, and this is great. So no matter where you are, you can search. You want to find a person, an idea, a document, you can search. And also, this is now refreshes the current page. So if you're, and we'll talk about, well, you'll see an example of that soon. Well, I'll mention an example of that soon. But the other thing I want to point out is this. This tells you where you are. So right now, we're on the home screen. And by the way, this is not what the main screen looks like. This is just a screenshot of the right side of the page. There is always the right side, the middle, the left column. I'm just trying to illustrate things. But this is important because you can always get home. You click here, and in other screens, it won't say home. It'll have a little orange house. And if you click there, you can get back to home if you're not on home or if you're not close to home. And you'll see that in a minute. So let's talk about this stuff, the profile. So your profile is where you add information about yourself. It will include, there will be information some information that's already there. Your name as you are listed as a user of Hub, and the email address that you're supposed to log in with. And that is fixed. That can't be changed unless it's done administratively. You can do that, but you have to contact, I actually don't have privileges to do that either. We'll have to contact Andrew if you want to change your main login email. But so if you click on the little gray dude, you get a little drop-down box. Let's just get it like this. You get a little drop-down box, and you can log out, obviously, but you want to click on Edit Profile, and this is what comes up. Here's your profile. So I can't scroll here because it's a still screenshot, but if you scroll down, there's a lot of space to put in information like address, if you have a website, alternative email, phone number, and this is under general settings. And you can also change your photo. And changing your photo, basically, well, you would click here, and then you could download something from your computer or online or whatever you want to put there. Now, I'm going to say something now that's probably going to be confusing, and it doesn't matter because it's not that important, but you will see it at some point, so I want it sort of planted there. The photo that you choose for your user profile is your choice. You put anything up there that you want. Later on, we'll see a list of the people in NYPSI, and there are already photos there for a lot of them. Those photos were taken from the website, and I guess they can be changed administratively, but they're not the same photo. They can be. If you want to use that photo, you can use it. You can access that photo online or whatever and use it, but they're not innately. If it's confusing, don't worry about it. So you can change your photo, and you'll notice here it says default hub. There's no point in clicking there. It'll just say NYPSI Hub. The reason for that, though, just so you know, so you don't get confused, is that if you are affiliated with more than one place that uses a hub, like if you're affiliated with a hospital that uses a hub, you will have multiple hubs that you can make your default. That's what it's going to be. And then if you click on password, you can change your password. So you have to put in your old password and enter a new password. The password has to be 8 characters, at least 8 characters, 1 capital, 1 lowercase, 1 number, and at least 1 capital, at least 1 lowercase, at least 1 number, and at least 1 special symbol. Your first pet probably won't do it. Okay. Now, can anybody do anything online right now? Because I would like people to access their, is it hanging? Yeah. access their profile to, whoops, edit. You have people, you can access that, but not the profile part. Yeah, okay. You can't access it? Yeah, I think this is I actually don't think there's anything wrong with. I think if you were alone in this room, you could do it, but because there are a lot of people simultaneously using the internet, I'm sorry. We actually tried to do something about that, and it's clearly not working. Okay. We could, but I'm not sure what. I mean, we can do that if people want to do it. Yeah, no, I know, but okay. Do you want to do that? Everybody want to? Well, I mean, in the sense that you don't have to do this today. It would be nice. Okay, but you can't just sign out of Hub. You have to get offline. That if you want to do that, that's fine. But the whole idea was simply to give you the opportunity to do this. You know what? Don't go offline. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go through the tutorial, and then later we can have people do that on and off, and that way we can have people try stuff. Why don't we do that? Or even I can do stuff that's actually online. Excuse me. So the other stuff on the right, what is there? There are these little icons, and like I said, Docs has things. I'm only going to go to one of them just to give you an idea of what it looks like. It's pretty straightforward, pretty self-explanatory. And note that, I already said the thing about home. Go through people. So if I click on people, I get, again, this is just the screen that I'm using to show you what it looks like. Again, you'd have that column here and the empty space, big empty space here. So here we are on people, and you'll notice there's a little arrow. There's no home because you're one level down. There's no little house image, which you'll see later, because you're one level down. So to get back home, you only need to click that arrow just to get a sense of where you are. But if you click, I'm going to click members, and then it gives you members, and you can scroll through that. But you notice here, okay, you see people like light gray, and then members. This is where you are. You are 2 levels down from home. So you can either go straight to home if you want to go back, or you can click back to the people level, which is that. I just wanted people to be oriented so that you know where you are. Okay, so I can't scroll in this, but there are several little icons here, and I'll talk about that in a second. So let's say you scroll down, and you click on, and you can click anywhere here. You can click anywhere here for this to happen, except if you click here because those are specific, but anywhere else, and you get this. Now you see how the middle of the screen looks. Anywhere on his... you have to scroll. Just because it's hanging. It's just because it's hanging. It's not... Again, if you have trouble, it's probably because it's hanging. So then... sorry. Then if you click on... People understand... Does everybody understand that? How to... I know you're not doing it now, but does everybody understand how to access a person's information? Yeah. That's not good. So I don't know if you can edit it or if it has to be edited administratively. But if you email me later on with the photo that you want, I can try to get it put up there. So sorry. Again, actually, this was done months and months ago, and I think Andrew just took screenshots from the web. So that's how it got there. So apologies. All right. So here's excuse me. Now, if you click on space, you get this. This is where you see, this is the first, I think, illustration. You see how something shows up in the middle. It's big and it's clear. Again, if this were live, I'd be able to scroll through this and you would see more information like the rest of his address, website, anything like that. But right now, this is what you get. So I just want to talk about the little symbols here because they're also useful. If this screen came up and you wanted to email Andrew, you could do one of two things. You could click on here, and click there, and then your mail server, whatever mail server you use, would pop up and offer you the opportunity to send an email to Andrew. The other way that you can email Andrew is by clicking here, and that will do exactly the same thing, except that, like, for example, if I were to click here without going through anything else, I could email Esley. You can skip a step, in other words. So the other thing is this little smudchick here. This is a chat icon, and we're going to get into that in greater detail in a little bit. So because that's important, that's about the communication. But just to say, if you want, first of all, what is it? It's a chat that is not text. If you were to click here, you would be able to do a hub chat with Andrew, not a text. Your phone may have the capacity to text. Most phones do. And I don't know what the symbol is for like Android, but like on iPhone, it's a little green oval speech bubble. You notice this doesn't look like a green oval speech bubble. This is a within hub chat. It's not a text message. It is similar to a text message, but it's not. And the other, so if you click there, you could do it. The other way you could do it is by clicking there. This is supposed to be the same image. And this little eye just gives you the same information that's already up here. So there's, yeah, go ahead. I don't think you can correct it, but if you send me the information, it will be corrected. Anybody... Anybody who needs something corrected, please email me afterwards. Yeah, No, it wouldn't be hubspring.com. Andrew's email address is hubspring.com because he owns the company. Yeah. No, it's just your regular, whatever your regular email address. Yeah, maybe that was a bad example. So this is hubspring.com because you don't have, good point. You do not have a separate email account in Hub. This is your regular email account through whatever email provider you use, whether it's Gmail or something else. It will be whatever your email is wrong, and then you have to let us know. But yes. If you do not want your, well, I mean, then it's archived by your text system or whatever, but it's not on Hub. So you're free to communicate with people outside of Hub if you want to, but then you have to do it the way you would communicate with anybody else who's not in Hub. Wait, Maxine had a question. But not by email. Yeah. Information that's exchanged in Hub, any kind of communication is archived. So, but it is also secure. Any other questions? Go ahead. Yeah. What do you have? Which ones do you have? The I? I think with there may be people that they didn't have the information for when it went in, if you see that, send me an email and I will talk to Andrew about how to fix it. So anything that comes up that you think is amiss about your account or an account that you notice, please let me know, and we can because there's a lot of information to enter here for like 200 people, and it's not going to be all right. It may no, because that's the point I was making about the pictures. No, that's the point I was making about the pictures. This picture is not, so your profile under members is not the same as your user profile. It is not. So you can change your user profile. I don't know if you can go in and change this, or it has to be changed for you. They're different. This is already data that was entered by Andrew, but your user profile, like if you want to change information, you can. I don't know what the impact is here, and that's something that I think has to be done through administrative channels. I have to check with Andrew on that. Okay. So that's another way to do it. I mean, Hub Help, it may very well be Andrew sitting at a computer. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, he has a staff, but it could be him too. I don't know how spread out, how big the staff is at this point. Is that clear? Do people sort of have a general sense of how to access people and the difference between that and your user profile? Go ahead. Different. Yeah, that's the chat within Hub. I think. Hold on. Check something here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I just clicked that and it puts me into Hub chat. This is my live Hub program. This is like a PowerPoint basically. So I just checked what you can actively do, and yes, you can actively do that. If you click on the little that. The same as you click on with this, which is the chat, and we're going to look at that. We're going to look at chat soon, and you'll see what it looks like. Yeah. Nobody outside of NYPSI can access NYPSI's Hub. Yeah, the website is going to stay there, and actually, if you look at these icons, a lot of them, like if you want to look at the class schedule, if you click here, you would get information in the middle of the screen that is from the website. Yeah. So you'd be basically clicking through to the website. So this is going to interact with the website, but the website is more like storage of information and ways for people outside NYPSI to interact with NYPSI. But the hub is internal. It's completely internal. Yeah, that has nothing to do with Hub. No patient is going to ever be allowed on anything to do with Hub because it's private, it's secure. But let's go through this. Basically, because you're talking about the interface between the website and Hub. Let me think. So somebody wants to contact the treatment center and for treatment. They do it through however they access NYPSI. They find it online, whatever it is, and they contact, they email in or they call, and they go through the usual channels. And we can upgrade how to do that. We're on the website, but we haven't done that yet, for privacy reasons, actually. They can do that, and then the usual channel. But then if this person applies, and like sometimes you send out emails about, you know, there's an applicant or there's a conference or something, case conference, we're going to discuss this applicant. That is the kind of thing you can announce on Hub, and it'll go out to the Hub people instead of using the listserv. So yes, Hub will ultimately replace the listserv entirely. We're going to do it slowly. We're going to do it in stages. We're going to start with referrals, and we'll get to how that looks. Yes, that is sort of one of the benefits of Hub, that you can do that. You can do groups, you can do subgroups, you can do individuals, and there'll be there's something called teams. Like the board of directors will be its own team, and you can do that, and it can have internal communications that are not accessible to people outside, but it can also, there are other ways that you can access it. We're going to get that. We're going to get to that. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, left side of the page. This is the communication side, as I said. There are 3 different types of communications. Let's see. So the chat communication, and this is not, again, it sticks with the entire edge of the page, its entire height of the page. This is just so I could illustrate. But the chat one, and we'll look at it more carefully, the chat one is just for basic recognition, is always orange, always has orange highlighting. Then there's, if you go to the chat one and you click on this, if you're anywhere and you click on this little icon, which is supposed to be, I think, a speech bubble. To me, it looks like a chair, but it's supposed to be with a block on it. So but then you end up here. You end up in this column with the orange. The next thing you can do is go to streams, and we're going to talk about what streams are. That's this symbol, which is supposed to be like I think a stream. To me, it looks like a radio. And if you click on that, you get to this. Streams are blue, like water. They're blue. So always blue. Chat's orange, streams blue. And then the next thing you can click on is this, the little bell. That one I recognize. So that's for alerts. If you click on that, you get red. So alerts are in red, and we'll talk about what alerts are. That's not that complicated. These are more complicated. Streams are in blue, chat in orange. Everybody got that? All right. Let's start with chats. Well, what are chats? Chats are like texts. You can send a text to one person. You can send a text to multiple people. So if you send a text to multiple people, you have a group text. If you send a chat a text to one person, you have a person-to-person text. In other words, if you send me a text, nobody else can read it. You know, like it's not somebody can so let's look at the what's the next thing? Okay, I just want to look at the different elements here on the screen. So this is the chat icon. It's the same as that line one we talked about, and the little one that was next to Andrew's name. Okay, it's the same one, and you notice it was orange there because it's orange. So the chat icon is here. You'll notice a little caret. This tells you that's where we are. Another way to know where we are is that this says HubCom Chats. This says viewing all. If I were to click on here, you'd have different subsets that you could look at, like viewing group chats. It would give you a drop-down box, and you could viewing group chats, viewing other chats. Yeah. This is a little pen icon to write a chat, to participate in a chat. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, it should probably say viewing your chats, viewing all your chats, or viewing all your group chats. Again, it's not, it's like you have nothing to do with other people's communications with other people. If it involves you, then yes, you do. But if it involves other people, like you can't like walk out on the street and interfere with somebody else's text to somebody else. So this is a search box. So again, the search function is very, like the search button, you remember it was up here, that's searching all of Hub, whether it's a document or a chat or a stream. This one will just search chats, so it's a little more specific. You can use either one, but this gives you a little more specificity, and it's pretty straightforward. You type in your search and you click enter. No. I think you can delete them from your screen. I've done that, but they're still there. They're still there, and if you like, let's say you send me a chat, okay, and we chat back and forth, and then it's boring and we both delete it, okay? But then later on, so we can't see it anymore, but later on you decide to send me another chat, all right, and you send it to me, all the other stuff will be there from before. It'll show up and you'll have to, so I think you can delete it from your screen so that you don't have to look at it, but it's there. You can hide it, yeah. Yeah. If you, chat is a conversation between the people in the chat. So it could be, if it's two people, then that's a private conversation. If it's a group of people, that's not a private conversation, but nobody outside the chat can access the chat. Good question. Okay, these are a list of chats. And you'll notice, this one is orange because when I was actually doing this, I was looking at it, so I had clicked on it. When you click on a chat, it turns orange. If I clicked on this one, it would be orange. The top one is the most recent. The top chat is the most recent one that you've participated in, or somebody has participated in, that you're involved in. Like, so for example, this could be orange because I was looking at it, but this would still be on top because it's the more recent one. So those are the elements there. So this is what it looks like. This is what a chat looks like. So I clicked on this, and this is my chat. And this is the middle of the screen. This is what it looks like. This is the box to type your message in. This is the send button. You'll see here on the right, this is me. You, in chats, you are always on the right and you are always in orange. Anything that you contributed to the chat on the right in orange. Whoever you're chatting with, which is also me, is on the left in white. And you'll see here, this is the user image that I put up for my actual user profile. This is my dog. Her name is Zoe. I may have to actually use Zoe instead of my name so I don't have to talk about me and me. Because that can get confusing. And you'll notice there's a timestamp on it. This one was earlier, and this one was later. This one says yesterday, and this is today. So that's what that looks like. So suppose I want to continue this chat. So the more recent one here is on the bottom, but there's a timestamp on it, so you won't get confused about which one is more recent. So suppose I want to write back to Zoe, and so what do? I click in this message box and I type "Hi there." I can't do it live, so this is what it looks like, and then I would click send. There it is. Hi there, and it says delivered a few seconds ago. So again, orange right, that's me, and this is Zoe's comment. Now, again, this is a static. This is a still image, so you can't see what would happen. But basically, I just sent a chat to Zoe. What does Zoe's column over here look like? Mine will still look like this. Well, it actually will look like say this. Now, I'm sorry, this is still, but it'll have hi there. So, but if we look at, see this little icon back here. If you look at Zoe's, so she's receiving the chat. If you look at this, it will have a little one bubble here, a little circle here, and that circle will actually in real time be bouncing up and down. So it'll grab your attention. The other thing you will see is a little one here. Let me see, what do I have next? The other thing you will see, and you can't see this, what Zoe's column would say, and I'm sorry I don't have this, I was hoping to do it in real time. It will no longer say message. It will have the most recent comment, which is hi there. And it won't necessarily be highlighted in orange because it depends if Zoe clicks on it. And it will have, until she clicks on it, it will have a little number 1 over here too. So you can see. Now, suppose you get this bouncing circle here, and you received a chat. This is the way that you are notified that you have a chat. So basically, within Hub, you will always be notified that you have something that's incoming by one of these bouncing circles. If there's more than one, it'll be a different number in there. And you can also turn on, so that's the internal Hub notification, and that is always going to be there. You also have the option of turning on, like on your phone, you have the option of turning on notifications so that you get, the Hub message will show up on your screen. But that has to do with the settings on your phone. And you can also have it on your computer, but again, that has to do with the settings on your computer and not on Hub. But Hub will always tell you this. Well, if you go, I don't know how to do it on Android. If you're on an iPhone and you go to settings and then you scroll down to notifications, and then if you scroll through that, you'll see Hub listed if you have the Hub app, and then you can turn on the notifications. You can have badges, or the badge is actually some people have the red circle on their screen that tells you that that's what it'll show up if you have a badge, or it'll have a banner on your main screen to say, okay, you have a Hub message. The Hub. Thank you. So the bouncing numbers. You only get a bouncing number if you have an incoming message. It's like an inbox message. It's that if I send you a chat, I'm not going to have a 1 because I sent it to you. But if you reply, I will. Okay. Well, okay. So that leading me to my next point. Thank you very. Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know. If you can you write that. Can you send me that question and I can ask Andrew? 'Cause, yeah. Okay. I guess it. Okay. I assume that that's the case. Then thank you. The other thing is that if you want to access, you see you have a bouncing number. So, oh, I have a chat. And you go, it will be over here and it will be bouncing up and down. And you go and you say, okay, let me see this chat, and you eagerly click on it, nothing will happen. The bouncing number is just to get your attention. The way you have to access it is by clicking on the chat. And again, it will have a little one in white here in a triangle. So you'll be able to see where it is. Now, I also just wanted to point out that that's one chat. This is a group chat. You can see that there's like 2 people here. This means that I sent out a chat to a bunch of people. Yeah, so you can see what it looks like. This would be highlighted if that were there, but you can see I sent, orange, right, I sent, ignore, just a test. And if Zoe, for example, wanted to reply, she would click in here. So anytime you want to write to somebody, whether it's a chat or a stream, you do it in this box. That's where all the writing takes place. It's a small box, but that's where you do it. The other point I should make is that you see that this says message. If you have an incoming chat, you will be able to see the first 2 lines of it here, but you won't be able to see more than that. So this is only one word, so you can see it. But like if it were a paragraph, you would only see the first 2 lines, and then you'd have to actually click on it to look at it, and then it would show up here. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, what you can do you notice, I don't have it here, but do you notice there's a little X on the upper right? Should be a little orange X. All right. Then you may not be able to get out of it, but you can, if you click on another chat, that will get you out of it. That will get you to the other chat, or you can click on something else here. So basically, you're stuck where you were unless you actively try to get someplace else, I think. Okay, so any more questions about how you access a chat? And yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Try to send a chat to all members. I think you can't do it. I think you can have the maximum number of people you can include in a chat is 10. There are other ways to get messages to everybody, but that's not it. So I think it's locked because you don't have access. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to get to how to start a chat soon. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can everybody? Has everybody who can try to send a chat? Can somebody or try to check that you have a chat? Okay. Do you have a chat? Click it. Yeah, it's locked. So we're gonna talk about how to send a chat now too. Some people are already doing it, but okay. I'm not sure why it's blue. So let me move ahead. So how do you send a chat? Well, you click on here. You click on here. You want to send a chat to somebody, you click write. That's the little pen icon, so you click write. And this comes up. This screen comes up. You'll notice it's people. If you click on Teams, somebody want to try that? What do you get? Yes. That's right. You don't. So don't bother clicking on Teams. There will be at some point probably the ability to do that, but right now it's just administrative. So you can only click on people. And let's say you want to send, what you can do, if you want to send a chat to one person, say, you can scroll through. Can you scroll? You can scroll through and you click in the box next to the person's name, or people, like if you want multiple, but I think it can only be 10 people for a chat. Or you can search, and I'm going to search. I typed in my last name. Here I am. I'm going to click in the box there, and what it does is it brings up the chat that was already existing. Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. Or it doesn't necessarily. It will, actually. If you already have an ongoing chat with this person, it will bring it up. If you don't, it will just give you the box. And let's say I type in hello again, and I click send. Then here it is. So this is Zoe, this is me, and that's that message that was there earlier, and then this is the one again. So it brings up the old chat that was already there between us, and it adds to it. So can people try sending a chat? Who hasn't tried sending a chat? Okay. I don't think you can chat with yourself. You can't chat with yourself. Chat with Rob. Chat with the person next to you. It's not good to talk to yourself. Chat with the person next to you. Work? You can scroll down and pick, or you can search. probably a dumb choice. I can see that this is who it was from, because again, this is me. This is Rivka Twersky. This is not Rebecca Twersky Kingmana. So I can see that it was me. Great, excellent, excellent. Yeah, he could. He could. I don't know if I said this. He couldn't be here. He wanted to. Okay. So where are we? Yeah. Let me give it another. People comfortable? We got to figure it out. Any more questions, chat? All right, we're going to move on. Streams. Okay. Streams are the blue part. Now, if you click on, again, you have to click on this icon. See if you can do that. You may not all be able to. So this is the chat one, the chair, and this is the radio one, the stream. I'm sorry if that's confusing. That's what it looks like to me. So you'll notice similarly, we're just going to go there. It's blue. The banner's blue. There's a little caret here to show that's where we are. It says HubCom Streams. This is the right. This is the pencil icon for when you want to contribute to a stream. We're going to talk about what streams are in a minute. This is viewing, subscribe. Again, little caret here. If you click this, you get a drop-down box. You can see view all or view unsubscribe to. And this is the search box that's specific to streams. And these are a list of streams. Okay, so what are streams? Streams are really the heart of Hub and the sort of the thing that makes it really, really, really useful, I think. So streams are ongoing group discussions about a specific topic. They are not texts. They are not chats. These are the current topics as of the time that I took this screenshot. I want to start a stream, referrals, general interest. All right, they're specific topics. This is like, so it's similar to the listserv in that this is like if you're looking for a referral in LA or something like that, and you send out an email on the listserv, you send it out to everyone. You can do that NYPSI members and candidates group or whatever it is. And you write in the subject line, referral, or referral in LA, and then you write your message. So it's sort of like that, except that the difference is that it's restricted to that topic. The difference is that it's restricted to that topic. In other words, you don't send it to all right, let me back up. So in that respect, it's similar to the listserv, but the real difference is that you can subscribe or unsubscribe. What does that mean? That means that you can choose to participate or not in a particular stream, in the discussion on a particular topic. If you are not interested in either asking for referrals or viewing referrals that people are requesting, you can decide not to be part of it. You can also decide to be part of something. What does it mean to subscribe? So in other words, unlike a listserv, if you are within the group, that if you are a NYPSI member or candidate and something goes out on the listserv, you're going to get it. You're going to get that message, even if you're not interested in the topic. You're going to get it, and unless the only way to not get it, well, you could filter it, or you could have yourself removed administratively from the group, or you could send it, or you could report it as spam, which you shouldn't do it. But that's the only way to opt out. So with streams, you can opt in, you can opt out. What does it mean to subscribe? To subscribe means to opt in. So what can you do when you're subscribed to a stream? And it'll become clearer in a bit. But you can read the stream. You can read the content of the stream, so there's this ongoing discussion. You can participate in this ongoing discussion, and you can get notifications. Again, if you are participating in a stream, let's say there's a stream called golf, and you are subscribed to golf. If somebody else sends out something in the golf stream, then you, yeah, didn't mean that. You will get the bouncing number, and you will also get on the stream. It's the same idea, same bouncing number on a different icon. You will get notifications. You will find out that there is somebody has added to this discussion. And if you have notifications set on your computer or on your phone that are through settings, you will also find out through there. Yeah, go ahead. Get to it. We're going to go through this bit by bit. So you can get notifications. So you will know if somebody writes in a new entry into that discussion. You can also unsubscribe. If you are not subscribed to a stream, that means that you can find out that that stream is there, and I'll show you how. But and you can read the content of the stream. The streams are public. Unlike the chats, which are private, streams are public. If you put it out there, anybody can see it. There is such a thing as a private stream, but that I think you wouldn't see it. I think it wouldn't show up, and it's a little more complicated. That like there will be a stream for like the board group, and not to the whole group, but it's a little more complicated. So you will be able to see it, but you can't participate, and you won't find out if there's a new contribution to the stream. So that's the difference between being subscribed and being unsubscribed to a stream. And this is key, okay? You have to stay within the topic. There's no way to enforce it. There's no way to enforce it except that I would ask that anybody who notices that people are getting off, and you're always going to have somebody, it's always going to happen that you get a little off topic because you know, things move along. But if somebody sends something about golf to the referral stream, it would be good to say something about it. Ultimately, I think it can be administratively blocked, or we can change things. But it's only useful if we keep to the topic of the stream. If you want a new topic, you can start a new stream, and that's so you can do that. So that we need to do that. So what's next? Okay, what's the difference between a chat and a stream? Let's go over this again. We've talked about it, but it is confusing, so I want to emphasize it. First of all, just visually, orange. Chat is orange. Streams are blue. Chat has this icon, and streams have this icon. Okay. Chat is a message you send to a specific person or several specific people or a specific group of people. Send a message. You say hello or something like that, and that it's like a text. A stream is a conversation you participate in. It is an ongoing conversation whether you participate in it or not. But if you're subscribed to it, you can participate. And what you write goes out to anyone who cares to look at that stream. You don't send it to anyone in particular. It's just sent out into the NYPSI ether, and anybody who wants to see it can see it. Anybody who wants to participate can participate. Yeah, that will be done differently. We're talking about how to do that, because it's a question of whether that should be done as a chat or a stream, and I think that. But for now, streams are all open to anybody who wants to participate. Anybody have a question? Any more questions about the difference between a chat and a stream? Yeah, it's not going to be a sudden change, and yeah, the idea is to switch over. Well, but that may be true, but if you can access email, you can access Hub online. Yeah. Well, then we'll have to have like a little campaign to make sure everybody can sign on. Yeah, I mean, we will have to roll this out slowly and make it clear to everybody what's happening and make sure everybody has access. And there are going to be glitches, and it's gonna be messy, but it'll happen. And the plan is the first thing to do is the referrals, because it's pretty clear what that means. So I think that that's a very straightforward topic to pick. My understanding is that there are people, there are members who actually don't get online at all. They don't use the email. They don't use, and I think that they will still get stuff by snail mail, and that's okay. That's okay. But if you, my opinion is, if you can use email, you can use Hub. Not really more complicated. In fact, it's probably less once you get used to it. Okay, what's next? How do I participate in a stream? Well, what's next? Oops, sorry. So let's say I'm already subscribed to a stream. Well, we'll talk about how to subscribe in a minute, but let's say I'm already subscribed to this stream. These are my subscribed streams, right? So it says viewing subscribed here. 1 is I want to start a stream. 2 is referrals. And 3 is general interest. Those are the streams that I'm subscribed to. And I've clicked on referrals. That's why it's highlighted in blue. It's not the most recent, but it's highlighted in blue because that's the one I clicked on. You can see up here, it says referrals. And then there's view details, and then there's the box down here. I noticed if you have online access and do you have this box up here? If you click on it, you can't do anything with it. That's administrative, so don't worry about it. I think that that's one that Andrew must have posted since I took this picture. This is a screenshot. This is just like what was on my screen. So it's not live. So if you have that, great. Okay. Let's turn around. Okay, so I want to participate in the referrals stream. So I go to this box, I type in, remember this is always where you write, the box down at the bottom. I type in test referral and I click send. And what happens? Today, I sent out a message in this stream, the referral stream, saying, test referral, I sent it a few seconds ago, and you can see over here that referrals has now moved to the top of the list because that is the most recent activity. Before it was here, and now it's here. So again, what's next? And just okay, you can see. In the referrals, I think I accidentally clicked on this when I was doing it, but this is the bouncing number. that I got, I'm sorry, Zoe got, the other me got. This is the bouncing number that's not bouncing, and you can see the little one here. Just a reminder, you want to access it, you do not click the bouncing number. That's just to tell you it's there, and just say, hey, look at me, and then you click here to get it. I think clicking on the 1 would be fine. So suppose, so any questions about how to participate in a stream to which you are subscribed? This image is sent a few weeks ago. No, there is, but for illustration's sake, whatever stream has more recently participated in will show up on top. Test referral was one that I sent that. Yeah, no, I sent it 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So. Okay, send to the general interest, okay? Click on general interest and, okay, you sent something to referrals. Again, I'm trying to stay on topic, so if you don't have a topic, go to general interest. What happened when you sent it? Who sent it? Okay. General interest. And if people refresh their pages, they should, yeah, you see it? And, okay, good. If you refresh, but it may be another reason you're not getting something, you may not be subscribed. Excuse me. So that's how you participate in a stream. How do you subscribe to a stream? Okay, so this is what, again, let's go back to, this is what the screen looks like. I've highlighted, I want to start a stream here, so that's the one that shows up here. Here it says viewing subscribe. So these are streams to which I am already subscribed. Now, a little while ago, I sent out a message in referrals, not today, it was a few days ago or whatever it was. Just notice the first 2 lines are there, but then it cuts off. So in order to see the rest, you would have to click on this. And again, this is not live, so I can't do that. It says viewing subscribed here. So if you click on this little caret, you get the drop-down box, viewing all, viewing subscribe, viewing unsubscribe. So if you want to know what streams are out there that you aren't subscribed to, you would click on viewing unsubscribed and it would give you a list. I didn't do that. If you want to know all the streams that are out there, I happen to not do that for this image. I clicked on viewing all. You see it says viewing all. And here it has the 3 streams that I was already subscribed to and one called test stream. And this one I was not subscribed to. And it's highlighted. I clicked on it. So it says up here test stream and view details. I wanna subscribe to this stream. What happened? Okay. Is it okay? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So that is how posting on the wrong topic will be handled. Better than anything I could think of. Oh, that's even better. Okay. I want to participate in this stream. So I look at I click on view details. And so again, it's test stream. No description, because when I started this stream, I did not write in any description of the stream, but you can contribute a description of a stream saying, you know, this is a test or something like that. And you'll notice here it says you are not subscribed. And there are two options: subscribe to stream and view members. If I click on view members, I don't have an image of it, but if I click on view members, it will show me everybody who is subscribed to that stream. So you can, if you decide, you know, I only want to participate in a stream that doesn't have certain members, you can look at that and decide, hey, I don't like these people, and I'm not gonna subscribe to it. Another reason to click view members is if you want to invite someone to a stream. The more benign reason. But I don't have an image of that, but I do have an image. You click subscribe to stream, and subscribe to stream. And you can see, test stream, you are subscribed. So it went from you are not subscribed to you are subscribed. And now I have three options. I have unsubscribe, so I can so that's good to know. If you subscribe to a stream because you're interested, and then you decide you're not interested, you can take yourself off it. You can unsubscribe. You can still view the members. You can invite people to a stream. So if you think somebody else who is not a member, who is not subscribed to the stream, would be interested, you can invite them. You say, hey, try subscribing to this stream. I don't have an image of that either, but and I just wanted to demonstrate one more thing. So easy. You can, if it says you are subscribed, you can unsubscribe. If it says you are not subscribed, you can subscribe. Pretty basic. Let's see. One thing I wanted to show you is, like, if you look at general interest, if you click on general interest, try that. You'll see you are subscribed. Do you see an option to unsubscribe? Yeah, go to view details. Do you see an option? Because you don't have it. You cannot unsubscribe to general interest. Nobody can. It is possible to set up streams so that it is impossible to unsubscribe, so everybody has to be on it. That could be changed too, but so I just wanted you to see, like, if you don't have the option to unsubscribe, that's why. That's because that stream was established that way. I like the computer because I can see it better. It's just bigger. So test stream, by the way, I'm going to get rid of as soon as this is over. So what's wrong with the test stream? All right. So is that clear? So you can subscribe to everything, you can unsubscribe to everything. Okay. So that is, excuse me. Any questions about subscribing or unsubscribing to streams? Last thing are alerts. Actually, can we go back a minute? So, do people have this little right button for a stream? This is how you start a stream. Can you click on it and see if it works? Yeah. And is it giving you the option to start a stream? It is, okay. That is something we were debating whether to have anybody be able to start a stream or not. And but right now, okay, you have the option to start a stream. Okay, yeah. Okay, we took that away because we just didn't want to go crazy at first. I think what we wanted to do is have people get used to using streams and staying within topic, and then as people do that, then we'll start having people be able to write their own streams. That got changed, but as of yesterday, it was the other way around. So alerts. Now, again, it's got the little bell is red, the caret is here, HubCom alerts, find notification. And notice that the middle of the screen here is different. It has, this is the first home screen you hit. This is because there have been no alerts sent out, so I don't have anything here. So if there's never been an alert, if you've never been in a chat or a stream or anything, you will get this image. It will go away. So alerts are for administrators to send out messages like classes are canceled because of snow or fire or something like that. So it is a way to get quick messages that need to be gotten out to everybody. And again, you'll get the same bouncing number on it. And yeah. And you should send an alert. Yeah. So this is. I mean, it's for emergencies, but also for things that are urgent and need to be sent out to everybody. Questions about alerts? What do you mean? What? Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but I think like streams right now, only administrators have the option of starting. But you would have to contact whoever an administrator is, and they can put up because you really don't want everybody to be able to write an alert. It's not. Streams are another story. I think it's just a question of people getting used to using it, and then it'll be okay. But alerts, I don't want. So, let me see if I can do this. Agent, where's the I think I can get the video in if I do it online. Let me see if I can find the video that I was going to show you.